Damn! This drummer is out of this world. I didn't see that coming. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of the daily content that I am putting out. Today we're going to be looking at Make Them Suffer, Erase Me. I don't know anything about the band. It was a request that came through from a few different people. So no context, no background. Let's dive in and see what they got. Oh, that's nice. Damn. Okay, this drummer is out of this world. There's a bunch of cool things going on in that opening kind of heavy intro. The drummer's doing what is effectively a blast beat, so it's like essentially it's like a one-handed roll, but he's keeping that intensity up with the double bass work that he's doing. Now, I'm not a drummer, but I've played with a bunch of drummers, and one thing I've noticed, even with drummers at a high level, is a lot of them, when they are doing blast beats, they kind of lean in and tense their body up, because it's essentially trying to get your body to perform those spasms to keep the notes consistent. He looks super relaxed, like he's not tensing up at all. He looks as comfortable as anything, and he's basically a machine. But the nice thing that he's doing is he's not doing the blast beat just continuously throughout the whole piece. He's stopping it kind of halfway after 4 sets, and then he's doing like double bass work to keep the intensity up. It's just to provide like an intermittent snare hit there. There's like dissonant like notes being played on the lead piece and the guitar. It sounds like there's some strings in the back. It's just a very, very full intro. But we are going to go back and listen to that again because it was awesome. Yeah, it's got those like choir organ effects, if you will, in the background. That's so cool from a guitarist point of view. It's something that I always like look for in bands, is unexpected things. So they're doing like kind of a little lead piece, and then they're going into just kind of strummed chords, but the chord progression that they're doing is like unexpected for me, because it sounds like it's going like a major chord, like a happy chord. It sounds a little different to the lead piece that they're playing. Super cool. Love the way that that's put together. The guy's screaming is like on point. I can't hear obviously a lot of what he's saying, and I will go back and look at the lyrics and see what more of the song's about. But they remind me of so many like there's elements of this that remind me of so many metal bands that I kind of grew up watching. I'm just trying to think of all those different inspirations that would have come into this, but it's very much in that kind of core genre. Nice. I didn't see that coming. What's really cool about what they are doing with the female vocals in the chorus, I'm assuming that's the chorus, and the keys that she's playing, is they're allowing those to be the dominant fixtures. So in the verse and in the intro, there's these kind of lead intricacies, and there's a lot going on with the drumming and stuff like that. And by no means am I saying it's not technical in the chorus, but they're creating basically a fullness. So the chords are ringing out for really long. It's creating almost a blur, but you can hear the shift in the keys, so that backs up what she's doing vocally. But her vocals are nice and clear. She's not over singing some silly melody on top, which would make it too technical. She's got quite a simple melody that she's following. Sounds really cool. But the keys that she's playing underneath are also really, really nice. And it allows it to bring like a different dynamic to what she's doing. Nice change there. It becomes like a lot more menacing in the chord progression that they're doing with those lead pieces. Oh, these guys are good. Another cool thing that's happening is like they started the song with those keys, those lead pieces that she's doing in the chorus of the background. So it's just such a nice throwback. It's like you don't know when the song starts that's going to be as dominant as it is. You don't know if it's just going to sit within an intro. But when you kind of look at the song as a whole picture, it's really smart thinking to kind of introduce the audience to a melody that's going to be coming up. And also when you have a heavy band like this and you've got keys, if you bring them in too late in the song, or you only bring them in for one segment, then it does seem out of place and a little bit kind of forced. At points it's like you had a keyboard player and you wanted to use them, but this is just so fluid and it's been present from the beginning, so I really like it. And it's also allowing each instrument to do its bit. In the chorus, we're looking at the keys, we're focusing on the keys and the vocals, but in the verse, she's doing more organy, long key runs, while the musicians and the singer are kind of having an ability to show off their technical aspects. Please have a breakdown, please. Oh. Not a breakdown, but...
Why would you save me? I'm not worth saving.
Oh. You're worth saving, buddy. You're worth saving.
So just erase me. Annihilate me.
Oh, this is nice. It feels like just like you can breathe, because it's been so intense so far. I just want to go back a bit, because she looks like she's singing, but that doesn't sound like vocals. That sounds like a string effect. She may be doing something super light and touchy in the back, but I can't pick it up.
Assassinate me. I'm not worth saving. So just erase me.
Oh, nice. That's so cool. I love what they're doing with the vocals, because it's essentially like creating like we used to joke about it in the studio, and so it's like a Josh Groban kind of choir effect. So essentially if you get a group of people around a mic quite far back and they basically shout sing the chorus or the melody that you're looking at, they don't have to all be singers, because the collective will kind of blend the notes. But also if you do really wide mouth kind of open vowel sounds, it sounds like this like open room choir, and obviously she's doing a bit of that in the background. But this is very, very cool. I love how they brought it down and then they've kind of lifted it to a heavier version of that. Ah, it's beautiful. I like that. And also shout out for giving the guys who loving memory of Crystal Fankhauser. That's sad. Well, it's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful tribute. I really liked the way it was put together. I liked the way that they allowed the instruments to have their place in the sun. And very, very, very cool. Yeah, pleasantly surprised by that. Really likes it. Good production on that. Fantastic drummer. He's probably the guy at the gigs that everyone kind of goes to and wants to get to know because he's just so talented. But they all did a fantastic job on that. Again, thank you so much for spending time with me. It honestly means the world. I'm enjoying doing these, and I put as much care and energy as I can into them. So I hope you enjoy watching them. And if it entertains you, even for just a small part of your day, that's enough for me. So if you have any other suggestions or recommendations, please do me a favor. Pop them in the comment section. Any band, any genre. Hell, it could be one of your songs. And I'd love to take a look at that and give you my feedback. Yeah. Make them suffer, erase me. 2 big thumbs way up for that. So until the next one, be safe, be nice to each other, and have a good day.